Yeah, hello, my people. How you doing? My name is Chinedu Anichi, your one and only celebrity here. And this is Chinedu Anichi TV, the African voice in diaspora, streaming live from St. Louis, United States of America. Remember, we rise by lifting others. And people talk about stories, Europeans, Americans, but today we want to talk our own stories as Africans. According to Chinedu Anichi, when an outsider tells your story, it will never end without prejudice. We are here to talk our talk as Africans. We are here to talk about our own persons, about our own people who have made efforts, put out legacies, sacrifices to make Africa continue to be sustained in a global limelight. So today we are privileged to have a big sister, a goalkeeper of Falcons and Paris in France. One of our standing sisters we cannot emphasize her efforts when it comes to football. So today we are privileged to have Nnadozie Chiamaka. Nnadozie Chiamaka is the #1 goalkeeper of Super Falcons in Nigeria and Paris in France. When she comes up, she's going to introduce herself and tell you what she has been doing in football. We respect her humility to appear in Chinedu Anichi TV. So, my people, may I have the privilege to bring our sister, Nnadozie Chiamaka. Chiamaka, how are you doing?
Yeah, good evening, good evening, good evening, everyone. I'm fine, thank you. I'm doing great.
Okay, you're welcome to Chinedu Anichi TV, the African voice in diaspora.
Thank you.
So, without wasting your time, we know your tight schedule, we know what it is for you to come out today, and we have 45 minutes on this show. So, please introduce yourself formally to our great audience.
Yeah, good evening, everyone. It's your girl Nnadozie Chiamaka, goalkeeper of Paris Football Club and Super Falcons of Nigeria. Thank you.
Yeah, Nnadozie, you're a great lady. And, if you touch Osimhen will say, I hugged pure water. The other day, I had Daddy Shoki in this show. Daddy Shoki said, I picked iron. Oh, when Ndion, na dustbin. I picked iron in the street of Ajegule. So, if you touch some other people, I know you have a story that brought about your glory. Can you shortly tell us one or two things that you did so that it will encourage people? They will not think that Nnadozie Chiamaka fell from heaven and became the goalkeeper of Super Falcons. You had your own challenges and God helped you to navigate. So sharing this little experience will encourage others. If you can oblige us, please do a little.
Well, the truth is, there's nothing I didn't do. There's nothing you mention now that I didn't do, you know. But at the end of the day, I give God all the glory. Yeah, coming from the street of Akwakuma, where I'm the only girl playing in the midst of so many boys, so many men. Sometimes they call me a boy girl. Sometimes they will say my parents made a mistake in giving birth to me. I've heard so many things. They've told me so many things. Yeah. Sometimes when I come back from school, I'll go hug my mom's pineapple. Even the same iron the thing you were talking about, I also did that. Sometimes I go to a dustbin. We call it a goro pit. Sometimes I go inside goro pit to pick some iron, to pick some condensed can. I did a lot of things. I worked in the block industry. We used to load block in a pickup, offload them. Like there's nothing. I did car wash. I did fisherwoman. There's nothing. I did errand girl in the street. Everyone knows me. I fetch water for people. I farm for like nothing. Like there's nothing you mentioned that I did not do. But like I said, at the end of the day, I thank God for where I am today and where He's still taking me to. Yeah.
Wow, that's mind-blowing, Chiamaka. You played for um, Rivers Angels in Nigeria, becoming the goalkeeper for Falcons and now Paris FC Femina. What drives your passion for football? What is this propelling force that moved you? Let's go, let's go. One, I'm not giving up.
Well, if I'm gonna be very honest with you, I grew up in a family of footballers. I grew up in a family where all my cousins they play football. My elder brother played football. My dad is a well-known footballer in the village. My cousin sister played. I even met her playing. So I just grew up in a family of footballers. So sometimes when my brothers are playing, I always join them. Then I was playing for fun. I never knew football would make you be famous, become famous. I never knew football would make you, become so rich. I'm not saying I'm so rich, like, I mean, football, yeah. So I never knew all these things. I was just playing for fun. It was just along the line, I saw my friends playing. So I said, okay, let me join them. Then I was still a player. Before I changed to a goalkeeper. So I think it's just the passion. Thinking about where I came from, my background, my family. I think that's the biggest motivation. That's my biggest motivation. Sometimes when I think of where I came from, how I lived my life, how I suffered, me and my family, I was like, you don't need to give up. Giving up is not an option. You need to keep going. Yeah. And again, coming from Africa, they don't really believe in us. Yeah, for me, I'm not just representing Nigeria, I'm representing Africa. Yeah.
Wow, that's great, my sister. And this time you're a goalkeeper, and you are occupying a very sensitive position when it comes to a game of football, and that requires skills, focus, determination, courage. Sometimes you face a deadly striker one on one, and we have seen you maneuver in several. We don't want to display the video here for want of time, but I've seen you maneuver in very critical one on one. And come on, what's the pre-game preparation? How do you do this? What are the strategies you have deployed that have navigated you or catapulted you to very great recognition in Africa and globally?
Well, to be honest with you, there's nothing so special. My pre-game rituals, nothing. I just play my music. I just dance to it, smile, shout. Yeah. If you see me before the game, you will just picture me as an unserious person. You're like, who is this player? But then those are the things that gives me joy. I could remember one time that was 2018. It was a finals between Nigeria Super Falcons home base and Ivory Coast. It was a waffle tournament. It was in Ivory Coast. Yeah, it was in Ivory Coast. It was a final game between Ivory Coast and Super Falcons. And before the kickoff, we were already out for the game, but we were just standing waiting for the referees to come. So I was just smiling, playing with some teammates. So one of my teammates, I wouldn't mention her name, one of my teammates came to me and she was like, hey, you need to concentrate. You're playing a lot, you're losing focus. You need to concentrate so you can have a good game. In my head, I was like, all these things I'm doing, they are not going to, stop me from doing whatever I know how to do on the pitch. And I responded telling her it's up here. It doesn't matter what you do before the game. You know, I'm this kind of a person. Even if I wake up now and you tell me to go and keep, I'll go there and I'll give my best. It doesn't matter what you do before the game. I'm speaking for myself. I don't know about other people, but it doesn't matter what happens before the game. Once I enter the pitch, I know, okay, it's game time. It's time to fight. And at the end of the day, we won that game. It was 1-0. We won the finals, we won the trophy, and I won the best goalkeeper. And later I went to her, I was like, hey, like I was like, now you see, I was focused. Those are the things that makes me happy. So I just felt like, doing them before the game. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. That's you're following your spirit. One man's meat is another man's poison,
Yeah.
and some of these things we see doing today, we are not just created out of accident. There's divinity that has fashioned us for exploits. You know, sometimes I comment on your this, I say, go and do exploits with
Yeah.
divine backup. Some of these things we do is not so much how prepared, so much how you carry yourself, but
Yeah.
God will always try to, as far as you are putting up training efforts to
Yeah.
consolidate on harnessing your talent, God will always be there to propel you. So thank you for this simplicity you have just tried to expose here. So we want to look at Nigerian JC. You have represented Nigerian JC with the ego. How proud are you to be a Nigerian?
Well, I don't know who's listening. I don't know who's gonna believe me, but if I'm gonna be very honest with you, I'm so proud to be a Nigerian. I'm so proud to be a Nigerian. I'm so proud to represent Nigeria, and I'm so proud to be a member of the Super Falcons of Nigeria. It's a great thing for me. It's a thing of joy. It's a pride. Like I don't know how to express this feeling, but whenever I'm being called upon to represent my country, Nigeria, sometimes I do like it's as if I own the world, wearing that jersey, reciting those national anthems. Oh my God, I don't know how to express the feeling, but our old national anthem, there's this part that says to serve with heart and mind. That's my favorite. You know, whenever I'm reciting the national anthem, when it comes to that part, there's this spirit that comes in me. There's this spirit that, I don't know, but I don't know if it happens to other people, but trust me, I'm proud. I'm proud of where I came from. I'm proud to be a Nigerian. Yeah.
Yeah, how you are in Paris FC Femina in France. So, and we have always spotted you as a very many a times a very black person among very white folks. So how do you feel and what's your interaction with them and how do you feel as a black dude, in the midst of all these people still performing and still gaining recognition and still representing the very black nation, very great in the midst of foreigners?
Yeah, that's to show you what I'm doing is not easy. To be honest with you, I'm proud of myself. Yeah, sometimes I do notice it also when I try to post a group picture, like, you know, the only black one. But then sometimes also I don't see myself as a black person. I just see myself as a normal human. It doesn't matter your skin color, it doesn't matter where you came from, and the good part of it is that I merit the position that I'm in today, and yeah, when I first came here, it was difficult. They had a Brazilian goalkeeper. She helped me, showing me around, teaching me some things. She was the number one goalkeeper before she left. So first of all, I went to they registered me in a French class so I could learn some words.
Some
Yeah.
comprehend of yourself.
As a goalkeeper, communication is very, very important.
Yeah.
It's one of the key factors. Like sometimes you might be a bad goalkeeper, but when you have a good communication with your teammate, trust me, it will be as if you're very good. Yeah, communication is very important. So
Because
my
you are the person that is always seeing the
yeah,
game clearly
exactly.
from the back. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. So shout out to my team, Paris FC. They registered me in a French lesson. I learned a lot from there. And even when I was not playing, my coach would always come to me and say, "Hey, you're a very fantastic goalkeeper. That you're sitting on the bench doesn't mean you're not good. You just need time to learn everything. Don't rush. You are very young. I don't want you to rush then and make a mistake. Then you start feeling depressed. Take your time. Life is step by step. So I kept on working hard. Whenever I'm given the opportunity, I try to do my best. Yeah, and today I feel home. Paris is my second home. When Super Falcons, when they were coming for the Olympics, everyone was calling me, Chiamaka, we are coming to your house, we are coming to your country. So this is like a home for me. Yeah.
Yeah. I want to put it to you, and demonstrating humility, you might not subscribe to what I'm saying, but with evidence, you're one of the most successful Nigerian female footballer, especially occupying the position of a goalkeeper. And I want to tell you, a lot of people are looking up to you. Okay, so how do you think that football can empower women to a successful height like yours? And what's your advice to those who are following your footsteps, like ladies?
Yeah, first of all, I would say never look down on yourself. Football has changed a lot. Shout out to FIFA. They are doing CAF. They are doing a great job in football. Every year, new rules, new, like, so many things are coming up, and it's always in a favor of women, not just women, male and female. Men and women. So honestly, my advice to them would be always do the right thing even when nobody's watching. Always do the right thing even when nobody's watching. My under 20 coach, Coach Kurungu, Coach Christopher Danjuma, used to tell us, the day you stop learning, you start dying. So never stop learning. Don't think you know everything. Even me, as I did like this, like, I'm still learning. Sometimes I watch some EPL games, some French league. Sometimes I try to learn new things from the goalkeepers. I try to learn new things from the players as well. Because my coach will always say a modern goalkeeper is a football player. Sometimes even when we are playing, sometimes I try to come out to help my defenders cut off some true passes. So just never stop learning. Don't think, okay, don't be too comfortable in your private zone. And hard work really pays, and not just hard work. When you're working hard, try to work smart. you know it's not just going to training every day, going to the gym every day, going, I don't know, but personally, i don't even I don't even train. Like, when I'm on my holiday, I don't train every day. It's not about training every day. It's about doing the right thing. It's
The key
about,
things,
yeah,
the
yeah,
fundamentals.
yeah, exactly. It's not about going to the pitch every day, going to the gym every day, carrying irons. No, no, it's not about all those things. It's up here. Mentally, you have to be tough. You have to be ready. Try to learn new things from your teammates, from your colleagues, from everyone. And trust me, at the end of the day, the sky will be your starting point. Yeah, these are some of the things that actually helped me, and they are still helping me. Yeah.
Okay. On a lighter note, I know because of the kind of the demands of your career, you a lot of showcase masculine features. So how does this relate to your relationship life? Like, do you feel the vibes also? And whenever you're with, sometimes like Uchenna Kanu, when I saw Uchenna Kanu
Yeah.
on Instagram, I followed her thinking he's a guy.
Really?
I'm telling you. So it was after I followed her, I now uploaded her pictures. You know, I looked at it, I said, no, this is not a guy. you know. So those kind of things that happen to many
Yeah.
people, and it's not what you did, it's the demands of the profession. So
Yeah.
how do you fit in when you want to show the woman vibes now? That naturally you have to show some woman vibes after
Yeah.
the football game and all that. So
Yeah.
how do you fit in?
Honestly, I wouldn't say is what football demands, or I wouldn't say football is making some of us look like guys. Nah, nah. If you wanna look like a woman, you can do that. If you wanna look like a guy, the thing is, everybody have their own way of life, and I believe in what makes you happy and what makes you comfortable. It's just like, um in my team here, I always like to go for the men jersey. You understand? Like, every of my teammates, they like to wear the female ones. The female jerseys. They like it to be so tight on them. Nah, I don't like that. I want the big size. Like, give me SL. I want it to be free. So I think some of us, dressing that way, it makes us comfortable. But I might look, I might look, I might appear like a guy on a
Masculine, yeah.
picture. But if you see me in a real life, I'm sure you want to be my guy. I'm sure you want to. It's not a joke. Like, it's not a joke.
Wow, I love this part.
Yeah, forget about the things I'm putting on. Forget
Yeah.
about the masculine appearance. If you see
Mhm.
me in real life, I promise your babe no fine reach me. You know. No,
No, no,
those that
come on. We're not talking about beauty, so that it will not
no, it's
misconstrue.
not beauty.
You're a pretty girl.
It's
You're a
not
pretty.
beauty. It's
Despite
about
what
the
you're doing, the kind of
yeah.
stressful exercise,
No,
still, come
it's
on.
not about
You're
beauty.
pretty.
If anyway, there's this song where a man sang that aqua pushini here. Ihunonya paria. This cloth is covering my
Yeah, but hey,
you know.
hey, I love this part of
Yeah.
you. So you're really you want your wedding.
Born and brought up, very but
Ah,
I'm from
ebe
Olu.
ebe agwọ lụgagwu ibe ya na-aṅụghị pure water. Ndị water onye beka anyị. No
Yeah.
problem. So
Yeah.
thank you for that. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
And that's a very good balancing for you,
Yeah. If
especially.
if you want, I can send you a photo where I'm putting on a female dress. You can post it if you want. Like, you see how pretty I look. It's on my page. I posted it.
Wow.
Once in a while I do
I will
post them.
repost it after this interview. I'm going to take one Wednesday
Yeah, no problem.
WCW for
Yeah.
you. I'll
Of
post that
course.
female picture.
Of
So
course.
that's good.
But
That's great.
yeah.
Moving on, I want to go to the side of relating with other teammates in Nigeria. You know, one
Yeah.
of the unifying principles we have in Nigeria is football. It's only in football that nobody talks about. This guy is from the east, this one is from the north, this one is from the west. But we know that in everything we do, there's always a clique. There's always people you are closer to.
Yeah.
So who are your teammates that are very dear to you when it comes to Super Falcons? And then your teammates that are very dear to you. Everybody is your teammate and you're close,
Yeah.
but we know the reality. There are always people that your chemistry goes with,
Yeah.
easily. So, like, tell us and give a shout out for them in Nigeria, Falcon, Super Falcons, and then in Paris, FC Femina.
Yeah. There's one good thing about me. I'm close to everyone. I joke with everyone. Now what I be, I no get favorite, I no get enemy.
Otano
But
gets enemy.
but sometimes there are some things we want to talk about. Of course, Uchenna Kanu, she's
Wow.
my she's my she's my G. Gloria Ogbonna, Kudo Ogbonna, Chidima Okeke, Gift Monday, Osinachi Onhale, Paranosia, even as this out of Shola, like, we vibe a lot. Yeah, so
Mm.
many of them. Sometimes we sit together, talk together, crack some joke, laugh out so loud, Yeah, there is this thing I love about Super Falcon players. We are like family. We are like sisters. We love each other so much. There's nothing like there's this gang, there's this group, there's this. Now we're all together. Like, I might see some of the players talking about something, I'll just jump inside. Oh yeah, all of us we'll say it together. We are just like that. We do everything together, and it's very, very nice.
I
Yeah.
think I subscribe to what you're saying because we are witness some Nigerians will start saying some. Nigeria now.
Yeah.
Once you're winning, you are their own. Once you lose even one match, they will react. They will start.
Yeah.
That's how our people behave. They don't think that they have forgotten that you cannot win every day.
Of
It's not
course.
possible. It is
Yeah.
natural. So, like some of the things that we have always seen you people together, either doing one skit or one short video together, dancing or doing like there was one I saw you people where you are doing president, this
Yeah.
Christian song and all this thing. It really shows that you people are big family.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you for that. And
Thank you, sir.
seriously, give a shout out to any of you close players in Paris FC.
Yeah, I'm close to all of them, but shout out to Clara Matthew. She's such a wonderful teammate, always helping me so many things. Sisioko, my roommate, Tenisu, shout out to her. Shout out to the captain, Gaitantine, Selena, Melwayne, Teagribova. Oh my God. Since I came to this team, she's been, since 2020 I arrived, because our stadium is a bit far from my house. you know, Whenever you see me present during the game, she's the reason. She's always coming to pick me up in my house, take me to the game,
Wow.
brings me back, unless maybe I don't want to come back with her. She's such an amazing girl. Yeah, a lot of them. Yeah, shout out to everyone. Yeah, shout out to all the Paris FC family. Like they are, they are, they have been a big supporter of my career, and they so much believe in me. That's the most important thing. Even sometimes when I make mistakes, when I get home, they try to send me messages. Maka, don't worry, you are the best. Yeah, yeah. They are lovely people. Yeah.
Okay, going forward, can you recall one of the toughest games you have ever faced, and how did it end?
Is it in the national team or in club
Any
side?
of the social, last 2 weeks, I had Emmanuel Okala. Have you had, Emmanuel Okala? Have you heard of
Yeah,
Emmanuel Okala?
yeah, yeah, yeah. I
One of
think
the
I've
great
heard.
goalkeepers, and I think he's watching live now on the show. So I just saw him now. I remember I had
Okay.
him here, and he narrated a story of one Ghanaian deadly striker that he has that each time he's having they're having match with Ghana, that he will never forget what that guy does, and it has always been his highest challenge. So
Yeah.
let's see. You can share the two from the two experiences simultaneously anyway.
Okay.
What
I
matters
think
is that.
when it comes to national team, the toughest opponent I've ever faced, um, if I'm gonna be very honest, I think is not the toughest, but that very game gave me sleepless nights. Yeah, I think the toughest team I've ever played against. Sorry, I think Spain. But it didn't bother me. Before the game, I was very relaxed. I couldn't wait to play against them, at the Olympics. But I think the one that gave me sleepless nights, the one that gave me tough time was against England during the World Cup.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. I remember
yeah.
that match.
That game gave me a tough time. It gave me sleepless nights. I don't know, but that game, it was as if I was just learning to become a goalkeeper. I wasn't scared, but the pressure, a lot of things came with that game. Yeah. But at the end of the day, shout out to all my teammates. We fought so hard, we stood our ground, and it ended in penalties. And we all know penalties is a game of luck. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think the toughest team is Spain. These girls are so good. Spain, nah, they are so good. And when it comes to club side, the toughest opponent, yeah, I think Chelsea. Yeah. When we played there, not just that they won the game, they played very well. Yeah, I think they have a very good team. And also, of course, Lyon, of course, one of the best teams in the world. Yeah, yeah, whenever we are playing against Leon, at the time I get away. But yeah, yeah, shout out to my team. We made a history last 2 weeks before the international break. It
Yeah,
was
yeah,
zero,
yeah.
it was
Yeah,
0-0 in state
yeah,
charity.
I saw it. I saw it.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
I
with their
always
with
follow
their full
things with you.
squad. Yeah, with their full squad. Yeah. So yeah.
Wow. Yeah, that's great. Nigeria is a country, our home for all. Considering you're a footballer, but all of us are abroad. You know, some people who, when they are at home, they will be calculating using calculator to calculate the exchange rate of what you earn. You understand? So and think that maybe at home there's nothing. You people don't have problem. I made a video last week on a dollar tree. I went to a dollar tree shop. I made a video. I said I want to tell Africans that this dollar tree is just a mall or a shopping center. So that people will not think there's really a tree where people go to in America and plug,
Yeah.
and plug dollars.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
relating to what the nosediving nature of our economy, the harsh, choking, angry finger of
Mm,
activities, economic activities in Nigeria. How do you
mm.
feel? Even when we end here, does the harshness touch you at all from where you are?
Of course, of course. Like one time when I came back home, I was buying something, and when the guy told me the price, I was like, eh? And the guy was like, you where they live abroad, you not supposed to complain, then tell you price. I was like, bros, I'm not living abroad. I live in abroad, but I'm also in Nigeria. Because if I used to give Momsy, let's say 200, 300 euros in a month, if you increase for there, it don't increase for my side.
Sure.
I will increase it to 400 or 500. If I'm giving her 10 euros, if price increase for Nigeria, Momsy go call me, Nne, you don't increase, so I go add them to 20 euro. So, despite the fact that we live here, we work here, everything happening over there is also affecting us. We have some friends who always run to us for help, some teammates, some family friends, our cousins. So why would you think it's not also affecting us? But then I'm grateful. I'm grateful to God for everything. Yeah. The economy is not smiling with anyone right now. It's not really easy. But we'll continue to pray and hope that one day everything will be better. Yeah. They should just have this in mind. Not all of us, like Nigeria is for everyone. And if they are crying over there, we are crying over here. If they are happy over there, we are also happy over here. Yeah. So that's just it. But sometimes they will always tell us, even if the rate has increased, it's for our own benefit. We'll get more. But then it's not like that. It's not really easy here also. Yeah, but thank God for everything anyways.
Yeah, you have won a lot of titles, especially the African Goalkeeper of the Year, and some other titles. I've seen them, and I can't read all of them. You know them. I would want you to mention them to the hearing of our audience. So, not because you're bragging, but to
Yeah.
God be the glory for taking you through that route. And we are happy. Whereas I told you that this platform is for celebrating Africans that have done
Yeah.
well. So I don't want to be the person to mention it. Tell me how you feel
I can't
receiving this one, receiving this
I
one,
can't even
receiving
remember
this
all
one.
of them. But it was this morning I was on a video call with a friend, and I was just showing her some of my awards that I have here, thinking of how to bring them home. You know. Yeah, but thank God for everything. Yeah. I think I can't remember every of them, but I'm gonna try. Yeah, during the All African Games 2019, it was in Morocco. I got an award of the. There's this award they gave me. I don't even forget, but I think young best goalkeeper of the year. Yeah. Then I think 2019, I won the best goalkeeper in the league in Nigeria. Um, yeah, I think this year um, I won the French best goalkeeper of the year. I won it twice. I won it with the league, D1 Akama. I also won it with the UNFP. Yeah, I also won the African best goalkeeper in Morocco, Marrakesh. I can't remember everything. Like I can't remember.
CAF Goalkeeper of the Year 2023, BI Atema Goalkeeper of the Season 2023 to 2024,
Yeah,
IFFHS African Best Woman Goalkeeper 2020, 2019, African Women's Championship winner in 2018, African Games gold medalist 2020. We
yeah.
have a lot of them, a lot of them.
Yeah, I
You know,
can't remember.
so
But
I
the
just,
one
I
always
just,
sweet
I
my
just
belly.
wanted you to say it, but I have a list of that.
Yeah, I can't remember all of them. But the one always sweet my belly pass. the one that motivated me was when I broke a record at I think that was 2019 Senior World Cup. You know, when I was named af- the youngest goalkeeper ever to keep a clean sheet in a World Cup. You know, yeah, that record, I think is one of my greatest achievements, being the youngest goalkeeper to ever keep a clean sheet in a World Cup. Yeah. Sometimes, when I remember everything, I went through, how how I took over, because during the first game I was at the bench. I wasn't even the second goalkeeper, I was the third goalkeeper, but coming up to help my team, breaking that record, it means a lot to me. Yeah.
Battery 80%. So that's great because some of these records are very important so that
Yeah.
people will know that just like we said, you did not just fall from somewhere. It's all about hard work,
Of course.
dedication, and God's grace. So
Yeah, you're
congratulations.
actually right. You're actually right, because one time someone made that statement. Chiamaka, we just come from nowhere. You don't blue. I was like, really? I came from nowhere. Do you know how many academies I've played in Nigeria? Do you know how many teams I've played? I played for Gucci Babes Kogi. I played for Abia Angels when they were still standard babes. I played for Ebony Angels. I played I played in Owerri, I played in Edo State. Sometimes when we go for an away game, we sleep we sleep in a classroom, like we sleep on the floor, no bed, nothing. So yeah, I didn't just come out from anywhere. I've been on a low key, working hard, praying for God to open my chapter. And to you, waiting for your time, keep working hard. Don't be jealous of anything. Don't be jealous of anybody. Clap for your teammates when they are doing well. And one day I believe, the doors will open for you. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a very great one, and we are very grateful. We still want to be conscious of the time. So, but before we drop, you see, who is your role model among great footballers? Who is the person you're looking up to? And also, when you tell us that, tell us how you converted from being a player to a wonderful goalkeeper. A lot of good goalkeepers have always had this history, and I don't know why.
Yeah, we have a lot of good goalkeepers in the world, both male and female. Shout out to all of them. It saddens my heart that I never watched, or yeah, I never watched any of the Super Eagles goalkeepers, play. I think I've not started watching football when they were still playing. I think the only person I was opportuned to watch was I think Kylie Kame or something. I don't know. Yeah. I think that was when I started watching football. Yeah, but shout out to all the Nigerian goalkeepers, male and female. Yeah, but if I'm gonna be very honest with you, um, the goalkeeper of Bayern Munich, Emmanuel Naya, he's a very goalkeeper. He's this goalkeeper that plays his heart out. He's this goalkeeper that is playing as if there is no tomorrow. Sometimes when I'm watching him, he plays with everything. So yeah, I would say he's this person I love watching. And yeah, like I said, we have so many good goalkeepers. David De Gea is a very good goalkeeper. Courtois, so many of them. Yeah, even in the Super Eagles, shout out to them. Maduka Okoye, Stanley Nwabali, Uzoho. Shout out to all of them. They are doing great. Sometimes I learn from them as well. Yeah, they are doing great. And talking about how I became a goalkeeper. Yeah, it was 2012. Yeah, then I was playing for an academy in Owerri, Showing FC, Wundu Football Club. I was playing for them. Then the FA came and said there's this festival that they want us to play. So we'll have to start the preparation. First of all, we'll have to go for an elimination. Then from there, if we qualify, then we'll go for the festival. Then one day we were playing a game against Campus FC at O Stadium, Owerri. So we were playing against under 15 boys, and then we were losing 11-3 to them.
Hmm.
So yeah, then the goalkeeper, she got injured and she was tired. So I went to the coach. I said, okay, can I go and help her? And the coach was like, you, what do you even want? Do you want to become a player? I want to become a goalkeeper. And she was the only goalkeeper available for that game. So I now told him, okay, I have the experience, because sometimes when I'm playing with my brothers at home, when they try to get me injured on the pitch, maybe I will just go to the goal and stay there so they don't get me injured. When boys, when they are playing, there is this competition in them. Okay, let's see who will win. So sometimes when it's being competitive, I'll just run away from them. I'll just go to the goal and stay so they don't get me injured. And he was like, okay. So he said, okay, I should go and warm up. And he threw some balls for me. He saw something in me, and he was like, yeah. While warming up, the game ended. I wasn't able to go in again. But then he continued the warm up, and he was like, yeah, I think you can become a goalkeeper. You have a good height, and you've got some skills. I think you can actually become a goalkeeper. I told him, no, sir, I don't want to be a goalkeeper. I'm a football player. I'm a pitch player. I was just trying to help a teammate, that got injured. And he was like, I don't have the decision to make. That he's gonna make the decision. It's his team. Whatever he decides will happen. And I was like, nah, nah, nah. I can't be a goalkeeper. I'm a player. I'm just trying to help. So I started crying. Then some of my teammates, they were like, don't worry now. I think coach is angry because we lost. Don't worry, come to training tomorrow. Of course, you go back to your position. Like play. Oh, the next day I come train. This man carried me to 4 posts. And I was like, what's going on? Coach, I'm a player. I'm one of your best striker. Why are you trying to change my position? Like, how? And he gave me a condition, because I was still schooling. I was still in secondary school. And normally our trainings are always in the evening. So I get to go to school, come back, I go to training. If I don't need to hug for mom, I'll just come to training. And he was like, if I'm not gonna listen to him, or if I'm not gonna do what he wants me to do, that I should stop coming to training. I should stop coming to his team. And then the other academy that I should be going to train with them. And when there, my cousin sister took me there, and the coach demanded for money. He said registration was 50K, and my mama never feed us finish now to take 50K go pay for. I don't know if you understand. Besides, nobody wanted me to play. They were like, oh, I better go sit down. So I was crying. There was no choice. There was no hope anywhere. And yeah, I had no other choice. I accepted to become a goalkeeper just because I had no other choice. No other place to go train, no other place to go practice and do what I love doing. So I just had to accept yeah, what he said. Well, shout out to Coach Alex, shout out to Coach Shoyin, shout out to Coach Frank, and some of them that I may have forgotten their name. Not just deciding that I was going to be a goalkeeper, they also encouraged me. They bought gloves for me, they bought football boots for me, they bought so many things for me just to make sure I'm happy. They saw something in me that I didn't see. I think they saw the future ahead. Maybe if I was still a player, nobody knows. I don't know. Maybe I for the inside market they shout, "Come and buy tomato, come and buy onions." Yeah. So they encouraged me with so many things, and that was how I started 2012. That was how I transformed to a goalkeeper. And 2015, after writing my secondary school WAEC, it was as if God was waiting for me to finish my secondary school. Immediately after writing my WAEC, there's this competition we went for. It was in Port Harcourt, Airtel Rising Stars. I won the best goalkeeper in that tournament. Luckily, Rivers Angels, they saw me. The head coach was there. Shout out to Coach Edwin Ocon. Shout out to Matilda Otwene, the team manager. Coach Anta, Coach Rita Wadike, Coach Kekere, Auntie Lucky. These are the people that helped me. They brought me to the club. I couldn't sign because it was mid-season. They took me to under 17. That was how life changed. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, there's this people I would want you to. There's a team, a training, what do you call it? A marketing team we have in the US, in Cairo, in Egypt, sponsored by Chinedu Anichi TV. All of them are vibing and bombing. Yeah, so Please, can you just greet what do you call it? African Rangers. They are just African guys from different African. We bring them
Yeah.
together. They train together under Coach Emmanuel, and then we market them. I love football. I was a goalkeeper. I was
Yeah.
a goalkeeper to Army national team when I was in the army. I was a goalkeeper too. So when you're talking like this, you're just touching me,
Yeah.
and I know the
You're
role
okay.
you're playing. Please,
Yeah.
can you give a shout out, big sister, to African Rangers in Cairo? That is,
Yeah. Shout out to African Rangers in Cairo. Yeah, keep doing what you're doing. The Lord is your strength. Thanks for choosing football. Football is my life. Yeah, football is my happiness. I used to tell my friends whenever I'm sad, if I remember I'm going to training, forget that I don't finish now. I'll just be happy, So shout out to African Rangers. Yeah, God bless you.
yeah. Before we draw the curtain, because I would want to respect you and keep to time, and it was your passionate request, and we are within 45 minutes or so in this game you have put it. But before we draw the curtain, finally, I want you to, what will you tell the world about this platform, Chinedu Anichi TV?
Yeah, honestly, I'm gonna say it's like you said, it's a platform where we celebrate Africans and where we do great things. The first time we wanted to have this interview, something came up, and today again, it was as if the devil didn't want us to do this. Something happened again today. I nearly cancelled. I was like, no, I had to take my pills. I was lying down on my bed I was like, God, please, I just want to be fine before 6. Even when I spoke to my friend, he was like, oh yeah, rest now. Tell him later. I was like, nah, I'm not doing this. So keep streaming Chinedu Anichi TV. Keep watching. It's a platform where they promote footballers, African footballers, and we are really grateful for what you're doing, sir. You're doing a great job bringing out your time, bringing out everything to make sure, we promote, our lives because, like I said, football is my life. So I really appreciate your effort and everything. So, guys, keep watching, keep streaming, and God bless you. Yeah.
Okay, finally, mom did a lot for you. You hugged for her, but you always said you had her blessing, you had her coverage. So please, just were Igbo anyị, were ezigbo Igbo anyị azụ ezigbo nwa afọ, kene ndị Igbo, kenezie ma ọmị gị.
Okay. First of all, I gotta make a little more. Afọ mụrụ Chiamaka, obere chim, utu dike mụrụ odogwu. Shout out to you, Momsi. Shout out to my family of Nnadozie, family of Okembe. Shout out to my dad. It was tough from the beginning, but now he's one of my biggest supporters. Shout out to my brothers. Shout out to my mom. Sometimes she had to lie to my dad for me to go and play. Not all mothers would do that, being a Christian mom, being a prayerful mom, lying to your husband just because you want your daughter to go do what she loves doing. Like, you don't even know if the future will be secured or not. Yeah, my mom is one of my greatest supporter and my greatest joy, So may God continue to bless all the mothers, all our mothers, yeah. And ndị Igbo nwe m, ndị m ji biri, ndị nwe m na ndị nwe, ana m ekele unu. Asị m ka onye ji ya zelo, asị m ya makwara unu mma, ogologo ndụ na arụ isi ike. Ọ ga-adịrị unu mma n'orie, afọ, nkwọ, eke, ihe ọ bụrụ unu tiri aka ọ ga-agara unu nke ọma. Ọ unu nwe m, ewezuga unu enwe onye ngwụ. So ekpere niile unu na-ekpe ọ na-eru Chukwu ntị. Keep supporting ya gazie ka anyị were obiọma na ịhụnanya nọgide onwe anyị. Ndewonu.
Yeah, thank you. We don't want to drag you further because you have done a bit. But before you go down, I want you to enjoy this jingle. There's a particular music we sang for Africa.
Chinedu Anichi TV, voice of the voiceless, yo. Chinedu Anichi TV, make we talk our talk, yo. Chinedu Anichi TV, nobody can talk our talk for us, yo. Chinedu Anichi TV, Africans arise, them no reach you. Make we talk our talk, yo. Oh yeah, everybody join Chinedu Anichi TV. No day they happen, no. No day they selling. We don't talk about mind, yo. As you be not so, we don't talk about. Mama, papa, brother, sister, even in the YouTube. Subscribe and follow Chinedu Anichi TV. Eba Okona Potulo, Eba Okona. But we'll be the voice of Africa in diaspora. Chinedu Anichi TV. Voice of Africa, where they show. Chinedu Anichi TV. Now where we go there. Chinedu Anichi TV. Gather your family, call everybody. Chinedu Anichi TV. Listen what the one no
Nice. That was a great song.
We are so proud of you, man. We are so proud of you, Chiamaka.
Thank you, sir.
God will bless you. God will strengthen you.
Amen.
And as you continue to represent Africa, you continue to represent the Igbo race, continue to represent Nigeria, continue to represent your family. God. That's what we call angelic supervision. The Bible said there was a ladder between Jacob and heaven, and angels were moving up and down. We wish you angelic supervision in all your matches.
Amen.
And we continue to provoke heaven to show superiority over humanity each time you appear. Take it from me. I'm not a man of God or a prophet, but I wish you were. As a daughter, we are proud of you. Take that from us. God bless you.
Bless you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you for coming to Chinedu Anichi TV.
Thank you, sir. It's a pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Bye.
Yeah. Hello, my people. You can see what happened. This is Chiamaka Nnadozie, the first goalkeeper of FALCON, number one goalkeeper of the Super FALCONs and Paris FC Féminin in France. So she is live here. I want to greet everybody, especially a big shout out to African Rangers in Cairo, Egypt, African Rangers, Coach Emmanuel and others, our biggest female goalkeeper. Yes, you had a lot of things you were writing, but I don't know what is happening today. The monitor I have is not showing the names of this. It's just using Facebook user. Okay, Elvis, how are you doing? All of you, especially Coach Emmanuel and African Rangers and other people who are watching, please. I could not mention your name if you're on Facebook because Facebook did not display name today. I don't know. They gave me a lot. They say, we cannot display today. We are working on it. I don't know what they mean by that. But on Instagram, I thank all of you. Sparrow of Lagos, S. Davido, we are proud of you anytime, any day. Okay, thank you, S. Davido and others for coming and for watching. I can't mention all your names. Claudina, I am Amanda Chi, Pama Kadifa, Hart, Hems, Kedisia, Chinyere Celestine, is a Big Ten, S. Davido, Sparrow of Lagos, Gradonerio. If I didn't pronounce your name very well, please acknowledge it. I am so grateful that you brought out time to watch Chiamaka Nnadozie, number one goalkeeper of Super FALCONs of Nigeria and number one goalkeeper of Paris FC Féminin. And, you know, she mentioned all that she has won. African Goalkeeper of the Year award, all those things. Youngest, you know, best goalkeeper of the entire globe. That was what she won. And that's the one she said is mind-blowing to her. So, has a lot and a lot of awards to her. We are so proud of having her as a sister. So if you're here today, please keep supporting, keep following Chinedu Anichi TV. On Wednesday, we'll be having another big person and another big star. I'll be bringing a lot of big stars for you here. So please subscribe. If this is your first time, follow Chinedu Anichi TV on your notification. Each time we are on here, you will get it live. Okay? You can see we're working on our studio and we're producing things that are better. You can see we're working on our studio. A lot of features we're bringing in to make this TV enticing to you, entertaining and educative. My name is Chinedu Anichi, your one and only celebrity CSO and the African voice in diaspora. So on Wednesday, we'll be having Afamokreke. If you know Afamokreke, if you're a movie star, he's a producer, he's a movie star, we'll be having him on Wednesday. Then on Friday, we'll be having this musician that you heard of, Burunge Baby, Burunge, Burunge. On Friday, we'll be having all this 8 p.m. Nigerian time, 1 p.m. Central American time, 2 p.m. Eastern American time. Please, don't hesitate to be there. If we are going to have some other people in between this time, some other stars, they're on the pipeline. It's just the one that gives consent, we will bring the person. So be ready. We are ready. God bless you. Somebody said, thank you, Chinedu Anichi. We are really happy watching this program. Thank you, our great goalkeeper. We are proud of making us work. Okay, continue to make us proud, big goalie. We are praying to reach your level now in football and also pass. You continue doing great things for Nigeria, Mrs. Nnadozie Chiamaka, and we beg you guys to continue watching on Chinedu Anichi TV. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, thank you. I know this must be coming from, the name is not displayed. You can see it on the TV, on the screen. That's a very great reaction from you people. Thank you. Somebody also said a big shout out. There's also another reaction. A big shout out for Chinedu Anichi. We thank you very much, sir. May God bless you, guide you and protect your entire family. African Rangers will prevail. Thank you, African Rangers. We also have another reaction. Our biggest female goalkeeper. May God continue to strengthen and guide you and protect you and your family. We are proud of you, number one. So a lot of reactions from different people. God bless you for the wonderful advice and keep on making us proud. So a lot of things I might not be able to show here, but so a lot. Was this one said, I am Ajoku Chigozie Marvelous from African Rangers watching this program live from Egypt. All right. So my people, thank you for watching. Thank you for watching. And thank you. We have just 2 minutes to round up to 1 hour so that it can be an hour on the YouTube. We just have 2 minutes and then we can go back again to play our jingle. So try and play this our jingle. It makes sense. Over sense the warrior. It makes a big sense. Okay, so our jingle is here and
let's talk our talk. African voice in diaspora. Chinedu Anichi TV. Voice of the voiceless, you. Chinedu Anichi TV. Make we talk our talk, you. Chinedu Anichi TV. Nobody can talk our talk for us, you. Chinedu Anichi TV. Africans are rise. Them don't reach you. Make we talk our talk, oh yeah, everybody join Chinedu Anichi TV. Now they in the happen, now they in the selling. We don't talk about my deal. As you been so we don't talk about. Mama, papa, brother, sister, even in the YouTube. Subscribe and follow Chinedu Anichi TV. Eba gonna follow, eba gonna man. Yeah. That will be the voice of Africa in diaspora. Chinedu Anichi TV. Voice of Africa, where they show. Chinedu Anichi TV. Now where we go there. Chinedu Anichi TV. Gather your family, call everybody. Chinedu Anichi TV. This is what the one who will
Yeah, a big shout out to Prince Modo, the king of high life in Eastern Nigeria. He did this one and dedicated it to Chinedu Anichi TV. You can see it on what do you call it, Spotify and all this. If you want to download it, you can also call me. I can send it to you as MP3 and whatever. So remember, always check up on us. Remember, humanity is at the center of what we do. So we rise by lifting others. Go out there and touch lives. I love you. See you later.